Now, the second middleweight I want to ask you about is Paulo Costa. He recently posted this on Twitter after it was announced that Kelvin Gastelum would be taking his place in an upcoming fight against Jared Cannonier. He wrote, UFC needs to pay me as a main fighter to have me fighting in main events. YouTubers are showing all disgrace to the business. Just to be clear, I have never signed or locked up that contract. Why the UFC announced this fight that I didn't sign, that's my question. How do you respond to that quote?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think that's true. I think he did sign because we extended him. We extended his contract for turning down the fight. But listen, don't fight. I have to offer you 3 fights a year. This is my situation with all these guys. I offer you 3 fights a year. He doesn't have to fight. No problem. Don't fight. Yeah. Guess what? You should have started a YouTube channel when you were 13 years old and built your name up and everything else, and you could have had the fight on Saturday night. But you didn't. You're not a YouTuber. You're a fighter, and this is what you do for a living. Or you don't. It's up to you. And you're in no position to be talking about crazy money after your last performance. Okay? So you either want to fight or you don't want to fight. No problem. You don't want to fight, you can hang out and do whatever you want. When you're ready, you let me know.
Well, that was going to be my next question. You know, you've seen everything in this business, but does it ever surprise you that people come at you from this perspective when they're not really in a position of leverage, as you mentioned? I mean, he's coming off of a loss. He hasn't fought in some time.
It's not even a position of leverage. Listen, if that you signed a contract, you're under contract, that's the way you feel. Let me tell you what, you know what I say all the time. We have fights every weekend. And if you want to be busy, you know, you can fight every weekend if you want to. Get out of your contract and go do whatever you want to do. Go fight. You can go fight YouTubers. You can do whatever you want.
Well, when you say get out of your contract, would you let him out of his contract if that's what he wanted to do?
Sure, he can fight his way out of his contract. He has a contract.
What about, I'm so fight it out. I understand.
Their contracts just because they want, you know, they're mad that a YouTube kid is fighting and making money. You should be happy for the kid. Good for him. Kid put himself in a position to where he was able to fight Floyd Mayweather and make a bunch of money. You're mad? But you just came off a ridiculous, horrible performance. Come back and put yourself in a position to do something big.